Hello everyone, welcome to Awakening Beauty. As always, I would like to invite you to grab one of your favorite drinks, tea or coffee or a glass of water, and join me for our first poetry session. Well, in the last videos, I briefly talked about the importance of poetry. Poetry is the language of the heart. It is what happens when we give a pen to our heart. And throughout my life, I was blessed to have many teachers, poets, inspiring me in the journey. At times, I found healing in their poetry. At times, I found understanding for the things that were complicated in me. At times, they inspired me. They helped me dream. They helped me to connect to my own inner depths. And as in dedication to expanding more of their wisdom out in the world, I will be sharing some of my favorite poets all around the world and introducing some of the poems just to give some glimpses about their wisdom. And there are many, there are many teachers I was blessed to discover. But when I think about what comes to my heart first, if you are familiar with my creations, you might already know that I quote a lot from Rumi. And it's not a coincidence. I love Rumi so much. He is a Persian poet who lived in Konya in Turkey, and I was blessed enough to visit his tomb multiple times. For the ones who are not familiar with his work, he is a mystic. He was a Sufi mystic. I think in the initial stages in his life, he was also a seeker, coming from a more traditional religious education. At times, in his times, I think he was more like the scholar of religion before he met Shams, who was opener of his heart to different realities. And after Rumi lost Shams, he turned out to be a true lover. Instead of being a seeker, he turned out to be a true lover, lover of life, lover of divine essence we all carry within ourselves. And he wrote beautiful poetry honoring that love, for love. And I would like to select just a couple to give you a taste of his poetry. But before we go there, like I briefly mentioned in the poetry contemplation too, I think we need to be gentle before we approach poetry. We need to be aligned with the spirit of poetry so we can receive its wisdom more deeply. So if you didn't have a chance to go and grab your favorite drink, this might be a good time to pause this and do so. So you can just take your time with this poetry, sit with it while you are drinking your coffee or tea, and really find yourself a comfortable place, a place for contemplation. Because I think reading poetry is like planting seeds in your heart, and we need some time to digest that intensity and pour some love on it so it can grow in us and reveal its gifts over time. And especially if it's evening time, this might be another beautiful reason to light a candle. And if you have gas lamps like I do, this might be another good reason to bring them into the space. Although it's daytime, I will take a minute to light mine. When I was a child, I always liked gas lamps. I have a collection of them. This one is actually one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites because it has little small stars on it. Maybe as you can see here. And the lighting might not be visible because it's daytime, but during the evening time, these little stars are on the walls everywhere. They reveal so much magic, like the poetry does. And in order not to disturb your contemplative flow or immersion, I will not stop in between poems, but please take your time with them. And maybe after each one, you can just pause, take it in before you move into the next one. Are you ready? Let's start with the first. This is actually one of his most known poetry. The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, anywhere I will. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if there are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house, empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Rumi. Here comes the second one. Doing as others told me, I was blind. Coming when others called me, I was lost. Then I left everyone, myself as well. Then I found everyone, myself as well. And here is the last one. A gift to bring you. You have no idea how hard I have looked for a gift to bring you. But it seemed right. What's the point of bringing gold to the gold mine or water to the ocean? Everything I came up was like taking spices to the Orient. It's no good giving my heart and my soul because you already have these. So I have bought you a mirror. Look at yourself and remember me. Isn't it beautiful? Little, small glimpses. They are short, but somehow they capture the essence of life. They capture the essence of love in those little, small moments we share together. And once again, such is the beauty of poetry. They are condensed. They are condensed with the wisdom of life when we have eyes and the heart to see them. Well, like I said, I hope this will be the first of many of the introductions I would like to bring into this space. But I would love to use this as an opportunity to hear more from you too. If you are into poetry, I would love to hear more about why you love poetry. I would appreciate if you can join me in the comments. And if you have favorite poets and favorite poems, I would love to learn from the wisdom of you too. Please join me in the comments and let's co-create more beauty through poetry together. As always, thank you for being here. Until next time, remember, you are beautiful. Let's first awaken that beauty in us, and through that, we can create more of it out in the world. Thank you.